Tech News Tonight with Kelly Doherty. In tonight's news, we will explore 3 major social media mishaps that shock the World Wide Web. First up, a story out of Missouri where a doctor criticizes a young mother. A Missouri doctor's criticism of a chronically late mother-to-be outraged many patients but drew sympathy from her colleagues at St. John's Mercy Medical Center. Quote, "So I have a patient who has chosen to either no-show or be late, sometimes hours, for all of her prenatal visits and ultrasounds. The OBGYN fumed to her Facebook friends. She is now 3 hours late for her induction. May I show up late to her delivery?" The doctor also revealed that the patient had previously had a stillbirth. So what went wrong? 1. The doctor shared her anger and frustration with a patient on a public forum. 2. Her words made the mother look bad to others. 3. Most importantly, she shared a very private detail of her life. She told the entire world that the mother had a stillbirth. What could she have done differently? 1. The doctor could have privately met with the patient and reviewed appointment policies. 2. She could have assigned the patient to another doctor. 3. The doctor could not speak publicly about the patient on a social media forum. Next up, a story out of Ohio about a teacher venting on Snapchat. A middle school teacher in Bedford, Ohio was placed on paid administrative leave after complaining on social media about students attending the Bedford High School prom. Heskard Middle School teacher and track coach Caitlin Cormack posted a picture of herself on Snapchat with the caption, "These blank kids and parents. Not enough money for school supplies or passing grades, but out here renting horses." The comment, "renting horses," was in reference to the parents renting carriage rides for their children on prom night. So what went wrong? The teacher shared her anger and frustration about a lack of school funding on a public forum. 2. Her words put the school district and herself in a poor light. 3. She made disparaging remarks about her students and their families, and thus broke their trust and lost their respect. What could she have done differently? The teacher could have met with the school officials about proper school funding, and she could just refrain from making public comments about students and parents. Our last story tonight comes from New York City. It's about a veteran nurse who was fired over insensitive Instagram post. Katie Duke, a 7-year veteran emergency room nurse, was fired because she decided to share a picture of an empty trauma room. The photo captured a messy emergency room where a man had been treated because he had been hit by a New York City subway train. Her post had the caption, #man-6. So what went wrong? 1. The nurse shared private information on a public forum. 2. She made light of a traumatic situation. 3. She shared private emergency room images in a public forum. So what could she have done differently? She could have made no post at all due to the sensitivity of the situation and out of respect for the family. 2. Refrain from making public comments about patients and hospital procedures. So some thoughts to consider before you post. Is this post helpful? Is it going to help anybody in any way? 2. Can this post be misinterpreted? 3. Am I posting in anger? 4. Do I want everyone to know my real thoughts? 5. Is this post necessary? And lastly, will this post hurt someone? It's good to remember that not everyone will like the things you share online, but everybody will read them. That's the conclusion of tonight's coverage on social media mishaps. If you'd like more information on the stories that were covered tonight, you can click on the links included in this production. Thank you and good night.